Hey. Good morning, good afternoon. It's morning for me, depending on when you're watching this video. Actually, heading out to do a couple errands. And I saw earlier today that Swift at night are getting ready to buy US Express. And I saw a comment saying there's gonna be more drivers on the road running the stop signs. And it's kind of funny. And I was thinking like, that's kind of true, because new drivers, you're just starting out, you're gonna have an accident. So if you're a new driver and you have an accident, don't beat yourself up about it. Even drivers that have been driving for a long time think they know it all, or not know it all, but been driving for years. They still have accidents. So don't beat yourself up about it. If you're a new driver, you have an accident, don't beat yourself up about it. But y'all gotta start somewhere. Unless this thing is messing up. Hold on a second. Yeah, so we all have to start somewhere. Unless you have a family that owns a trucking company, and they teach you how to drive, and send you to school, and you already know what you're doing already. You start working for them. Or you got a family that has a friend or somebody that has a company, and you work for them. Then odds are you're gonna start one of these companies that hire new drivers, and you're just starting out. You're gonna have an accident or two. But like I said in my other videos, I actually started out with Night, and I worked for Swift. And you gotta thank them for that, what they're doing, even though like some people don't make it a career out of driving. They go. I have a couple of friends that don't drive at all now, and they went through the process of getting hired with Swift and Night, and they don't drive anymore. They do other things, but thank God for the opportunity. Thanks Swift and Night for the opportunity, giving people the opportunity to do that. And you can't really make it's a joke. It's funny, but everybody got to start somewhere. So, and I was wondering because I know Express that they don't have a program where they hire, where they senior school. I'm not sure. Like when I checked, when I tried to get a job with them before, they weren't hiring. Sending people to school to get trained and then have them come work for them. You have some experience. You can go like maybe 6 months. I think it was. You can come 6 months to a year. You can come work for them. But they're all good companies. And Swift and Night were already monsters already. And I saw in one of the comments it said, hold on a second, this thing's activated. Hold on. So yeah. But yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna do the same program, because I don't think they do it now. Maybe they do. If you know about that, more about that than I do, then please put it in the comment section below. But yeah, because when I applied, when I wanted to go to that company, US Express, they had a lease purchase program that was pretty good. I was gonna try, and they also had team driving. And I had a guy, a buddy, that I went to training with here from Florida too, and went to school, career tech. He actually drives for them. Last I talked to him, he was driving for them, and he loved it. He loves it. So I don't know if he still drives with them now, but he loves it. He loved it. When I talked to him, he was telling me about how good the company was, and he switched over He started with Pam, like Pam, and Warner, CRST, all those companies. They hire new drivers, and they have accidents too. But you don't hear Prime. You don't hear about them because everybody wants a dog on Swift, because Swift is the bigger company, and it's a monster. But like I say, with Knight, and they always, and people don't know this, but they always will partner with Knight. It's like a family, you know. Knight and like brothers or cousins, something, I don't know. People are married into the family, some kind of way. They're all related. People that started the company, so of course they're gonna find other companies that want to sell. They're gonna buy. That's smart. That's a smart business, in my opinion. It's like some of your favorite restaurants. Some of your favorite restaurants are owned by the same under the same umbrella. You know, like Longhorn, Olive Garden, some other companies, some other restaurants, good restaurants. They're all under the same umbrella. But I don't want to get in here and bore you with all that. I just was kind of happy to see that, and I thought it was funny that people were they didn't see the good in it. They were talking about how many accidents was going to be on the road. But yeah, like I said, I can never knock where I started, because you have to start somewhere. Like, and if you want to drive local, then you can't. They won't hire you without a certain amount of years of experience, or a certain amount of years of having your CDL license. So you got to start somewhere. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And I embrace the journey, because nothing worth having is easy. You know, look at the struggles and the things you go through when you're going to school and you're broke and don't have any money to eat. I think they give you, like, if you would, if you would, Pam, they give you, like, they was giving the students, like, they made a mistake with me, and I didn't, I needed the money, so I didn't say nothing in the beginning, and they gave me $50 for the first 2 weeks that I was there, and I used it to buy something to eat, because you can't work, you're in school, you're in training for 6 to 8 weeks, and unless you go there prepared. Some people drove, some people didn't, but it's kind of rough. And you got somebody support system sending you money while you're in there, or you have some money saved before you go. Then it's rough. But when I went, I didn't drive to school. I actually, like I said, I met someone that was going to the class. That's what they tell you when you go, that you might meet someone that you can ride to the training with, and build friendships that last a lifetime. Like I say, some of the guys I went to school with, people I went to school with, still talk to this day, and that was almost 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So anyhow, and pretty much all I wanted to say was to the comment. I mean, to what I saw and to what people say all the time about Swift and Knight. Well, it's not really Knight, about Swift, about the accidents and people being on the road, rookie drives, all that kind of stuff. Just embrace it, because everybody has to start somewhere, and once you start, if you decide you want to make a career out of it, the opportunities, things you can do are endless. So from owning your own truck to owning your own fleet of trucks, dispatching, you name it, So the point being is starting, learning the industry, and embracing whatever comes with it. So pretty much, fucking I can't take a joke. I'm just kidding, but nice. It's a nice Florida day. Like I said, I'm on my way to run some errands, and I was on my mind and my heart to come on and talk a little bit about that and share a little bit. Because I know. I had my. This is when I first started. I even had one recently, like not an accident, but like I parked too close to a building and hit the roof. It was coming down anyway, but the back of the truck caught the roof. I parked too close to the building, and that was on me. But like I said, I've been driving for a while, but I haven't run into me. I haven't had like an accident where I ran into somebody. 2 years ago, somebody ran into me, and you would think like you see a big truck you wouldn't run into the truck. You know what I mean? But there was an older lady. She ran into me. I'm like, geesh. And that's another thing too. It's like, even if you driving, try to drive safe. Well, not try to drive safe. You drive safe, and you're watching everything around you. People still drive crazy. Like, you have to watch people. You have to try to prevent people from running into you. But that's the situation. Like, I was just going straight. She just pulled right out and ran into the truck. Like, and wanted me to move. I said, I'm not. That's another thing too. You have an accident, and especially local. Don't move till the police come, because you know it could be your word against theirs, and take a lot of pictures too. But anyhow, you know, I just want to come on and share that little hindsight, whatever you want to call it, that little bit of information, my thoughts on that, and you know, just embrace the journey, because you know you can't drive just starting out, not expected. Maybe some people are lucky and not expected to. It don't have to be even an accident. It could be like getting stuck or anything. You know what I mean? Like, they consider those kind of accidents too, but they're not accident. I'm not saying like hit somebody. I'm saying like getting stuck, running into something, But when my first load, going into Richmond, coming back from California, going into Richmond, I was backing into because there was a building. And I was backing into the building, and I hooked the trailer's doors, and I was backing back, and the hook came off. And when I backed back, the door flew open, and it tore the door off. So things happen, man. Things happen, and like I say, if you let the little stuff bother you, you gotta just keep on moving. Like, keep on driving. Take the hits as learning lessons, because you know they're gonna happen. So anyway, I just want to make this video for people that are thinking about driving, thinking about going to one of these companies, and you know, there's more opportunity for you to if you thought about Swift and you don't want to go to Swift, you can go to Knight, or you can go to X Express. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have. Be safe, be blessed. Tell somebody you love them, because you never know when you're going to go. You never know when they're going to go. Kiss the ones you love, because you never know when you can kiss them again. Be safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Peace.